Section 1.2, Objective 5, Round Decimals. Okay, so we're going to work with decimals and we're going to be talking about how to round decimals. In order to round decimals, we need to know the place values. So the 7 here, this is in the ones place. The 4 is in the tenths place. The 6 is in the hundredths place. Don't forget the THS here at the end. It's very important. The 3 is in the thousandths place. The 1 is in the 10,000ths place. The 5 is in the 100,000ths place. And the 2 is in the millionths place. Okay. So, for example, if we had the number, let's say 0.3, one way that we could read this number would be to say zero point 0.3. Or we could also say 3/10. So that means that zero point 0.3 is the same as 3/10 or 3/10, because this 3 is in the tenths place. So what does 0.28 mean? This is going to mean the same thing as, since the 8 is in the hundredths place, right? You would read the number just the way you would normally read it. So normally I would just say 28 here, 28, and then we would say this place value, hundredths. This is 28 hundredths. And we could write that out this way. 28 hundredths. Okay? All right, let's talk about rounding decimals. Round decimals. We round decimals in the same way we round whole numbers. First, identify the specified place value in the decimal. If the digit to the right is 5 or more, add 1 to the digit. If the digit to the right is 4 or less, leave the digit as it is, then drop the digits to the right of the specified place value. Let's do an example. Round 0.9451 to the nearest thousandth. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite that number right here. I need to identify the thousandths place. So this is the tenths, this is the hundredths, this is the thousandths. The 5 is in the thousandths place value. Now we're going to look to the right of that digit. To the right of that digit is a 1. So 1, we would consider 1 to be 4 or less. So we're going to leave the specified place value as it is. We're going to leave the 5 alone, and then we're going to drop the digits to the right of the specified place value. Or you can also think of it as replacing those with zeros. So this is going to round to 0.945 or 945 thousandths. Let's do one more example. We're going to round 4.359 to the nearest hundredth. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my number right here, 4.359. I'm going to identify the hundredths place. So I can tell that this is 4 is in the ones, this 3 is in the tenths, this 5 is in the hundredths. I'm going to look directly to the right. To the right of that digit, we have a 9. 9, that would be considered 5 or more. So we are going to add 1 to that digit in the specified place value. So this is going to turn into 4.3, and then we're going to add a 1 to that 5. So that's going to turn it into a 6. And then we're going to drop the digits to the right of the specified place value. So the 9, it'll drop, or it'll turn into a 0. Our answer will be 4.36, or 4 and 36 hundredths.